All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadosh, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers. And Shalom to the ones that endure this faith until the very end, until the time of Jacob's troubles, which are again the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. So I want to do this video. I had to redo it. You know, again, this phone has been freezing. I don't know for what, but you know, pretty much Sunday, right? I'm gonna just go into this briefly. Sunday, we went to see the movie Gladiator 2, right? But number one, the movie theater we went to, it's a mall, right? It's called Egyptian 24. The whole place is Egyptian. Right? When you step into that place and when you even first see it, it's like an Egyptian capital. That's the whole entire place looks like an Egyptian capital that they kept and turned it into a mall or something, like they renovated it. Right? So what is that? Right? Because as soon as I walked in, man, I told Amon, I was like, yeah, this is exactly, you know, the Philistines, man. This is the Philistines all over again. The walls, everything was rock. It was carved Egyptian hieroglyphs, right? All of it was Philistine, right? It was all Philistine architect. The movie theater itself as well. So when you watch Gladiator 2, right, that was pretty much about, you know, the fall of the Roman Empire. You know, you had the games, right? The stadiums, the coliseums, you know, people fighting to the death, right? And then you had Macrinus or Malcolmus, right? He took over, which they kept out. He actually ruled for about a year, but they didn't keep that in the movie. And the movie just automatically cuts at the end because they probably ran out of money. But, you know, pretty much that's the same thing that you see today, right? What do you see today? The stadiums, the sports, the entertainment industry, everything. That's exactly of Rome, right? This whole entire society, you know, America is all these empires mixed into one. The Egyptian, the Babylonian, the Roman, the Medo-Persian, right? All of it. It's all mixed into one. So this is Jeremiah 51:9, right? Yesterday, the brother Amawan, you know, he was driving out somewhere, and I pointed out, I was like, all these trees around here and all this trash. How did that happen? And you know, that's in the spirit because Amawan, you know, GMS Lines 15, you know, he quoted this. He here it is right here. It's Jeremiah 51:9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Right? I was about to quote it, but there's no point because I got the scripture right here. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Right? So it said we would have healed Babylon, and that's what they're trying to do. That's why you got Trump saying, you know, make America great again. He's probably Nero. You know, you got people trying to celebrate Earth Day, which I don't even think they celebrate anymore. You know, they had us in school clean up the school lawn for them and claimed that was for Earth Day. And that was only once. But what does it say? It says, but she is not healed. So y'all trying to heal Babylon, but she is not healed. Why? Because Babylon is too far gone. And why would we want to heal this place? This place was built off of our blood, sweat, and tears for our own captivity. Right? What is it? The cage of every hateful and unclean bird. Right? This whole place is a hive mind of spirits and demons. And that's what we're trying not to be with. Right? So, yeah, we're not going to help heal Babylon. And it's never going to be healed. That's just what it is. So, I want to get Isaiah 14 and 11, right? This is a perfect scripture for this. It says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee, right? So what is that talking about? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. The pomp represents, that means excellency or power structure. And all throughout Isaiah was a proverb and a song against the king of Babylon. And he was telling him, and your excellency and your power structure is being brought down to the grave, meaning brought low. It says, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Now that represents what? Decay, right? That's also the worms covering thee, meaning everything that you've been known for, it's all going to be covered, right? Nobody's going to remember you, right? That's all the decay of the society. Everything is being brought low. The industries is running out of ideas. The movies running out of ideas. They're running out of money because the debt is through the roof, right? That's Habakkuk 2 and 9, right? They laid themselves in thick clay. What is that talking about, right? That's the excellency of this man being brought low. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations, right? So this whole place being brought low right now is weakening all the other nations as well. Weakening the nations here and weakening the nations out there as well. How? Because they run off of this place and their trade, their import-export. Once this place falls, man, these other nations, them heathens, man, they're going to be in fear. Right? Those other countries, they're going to fall too because they run off of this place. Right? They're feeding off of this place. And once their main feeding source is gone, cut off, they ain't got nothing. Right? And when you go into Lucifer, the son of the morning, man, that's talking about also the light, right? That's a precept to Isaiah 13. And if I remember 10, right? The constellations thereof shall not give their light. That's meaning what? The power structure, the excellency, it's all not going to give their light. Because Lucifer goes to, Luciferus or light bearer or bearer of light, the morning star. It's also the light. Right? So I want to get Revelation 18. And 18 and 1. It says, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon is fallen, Salakia, and it's become the habitation of devils. Right? So Babylon is fallen and become the habitation of devils. And I quoted this earlier. And the hold of every foul spirit and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Right? That's self-explanatory. This whole place is fallen. The Roman Empire is fallen. You Egyptians, you Philistines, fallen. Right? And y'all formed a whole amalgamation pretty much, which is this place. And guess what? It's going to fall. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? And there's nothing y'all can do about it. Y'all can try to have your Earth Day. Y'all can try to have your presidential elections. Right? Y'all can stay on your last leg if you have to. Shit, y'all can even stand on a dime. But it's not going to work. Right? And you devils know that. That's why y'all trying to stop, the words of the Lord. And that's not going to work. Right? Because the only way that the word is going to be stopped is through the famine of the word. But that's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's when he says, okay, it's done. Right? It's not up to y'all. And that's why Satan got y'all in a trick bag. Again, There is nothing y'all can do. Y'all can sit there and try all you want, right? Because this ain't personal boasting. This is boasting of the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is verse 3. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her." Right? So all nations have drunk of the wrath of her fornication. Right? What is that talking about? Everybody follows unto this society. Everyone follows unto what they do, their customs, their traditions. They come over here, the Muslims, they come over here, they put on some spandexes while wearing their head coverings, and they start blowing the hell up. Right? These other nations, they follow the traditions of this society. That's just what it is. That shows, man, this place has been a big influence on all these other countries and all these other nations. But the biggest influence that is going to happen is its destruction, because that's going to change a lot of things on this planet. So by the Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and Shalom.